Monkey King get through for a second game after it had an incredible showing in game one, I don't think Arme's going to have too much more trouble here. I think Arme's going to have just as good of a time. Forward to this one to see if Secret can step it up and shake PSG.LGD off sort of the tracks that they've set themselves after that game one, because after that first game it really did seem that PSG.LGD they just got Secret in a position where Secret just could never really make any sort of move. It was too late by the time they started
Team Secret. They had no real team fight to contest what PSG.LGD had. This time around, you know, this Alchemist could easily pop off. They have Earth Spirit, who is much more active early on than Morana is.
Well, we'll see if they can sort of play a little more aggressive, you know, stop Arme from getting what was a fantastic Battle Fury Ag's timing that he managed to pick up in game one.
If someone can stop Monkey King from popping off, that's Venomancer. As a Monkey King, you don't have any way of dispelling things in terms of like your position 4 and 5. They don't provide you with any, like even after your BKB is down, you're always going to be afraid of that Venomancer. So this time around, probably expecting the same item build coming up from the Arme's Monkey King. Might even be forced to get a second item, a BKB, to be able to fight. Like, considering how this game is developing, it's definitely going to be a Battle Fury into either Ags or a BKB. They have a ton of magical damage. If he needs to fight with the team, might be forced to get a BKB as a second item.
And as for Matumbaman, how do you sort of see his road of farming this game? You know, is there much that he's going to have to be concerned with when it comes to what PSG.LGD can do to try and shut down the Alk early on?
They have a good one thing that PSG.LGD got is heroes that can go into the jungle and pressure Alchemists. You're always going to be afraid of this Morana rotation. Void Spirit, one of the most maneuverable heroes in the game. ET scouting things out, like even Pangolier. Like, these are one of the best ones that just go inside the jungle and try to contest Alchemist farm.
Let's see how things go in the mid lane in this game. As last time round, Nisha had a very tough time on the Ember Spirit. Did all right in the lane, of course, but when it comes to actually being able to make aggressive plays, wasn't able to achieve too much at all. This time round, on the puck, arguably a much better hero in the meta. Definitely expect Nisha to have a much better potential for making those mid-moves work.
I feel like I've said this so many times throughout this tournament. Void Spirit always pretty much has an upper hand until puck gets level 6. Then you can see the rotations, especially with the Earth Spirit, something that Team Liquid really loves to do. Have anything that can break the coil. So this time around there is a kick. So you can expect Earth Spirit coming in on the mid lane once puck hits level 6. Top lane, why taking a lot of damage already.
Trying to draw attention away from Arme. Arme does have the wave in a pretty good position. We'll see if any pulls, side pulls, being able to be put in place to try and disrupt that. Again. White. This is of course rather tanky as needed. Zai and Yapsel quite able to really threaten his life, but trading with him back and forth. Keep their focus there. It does mean that Zai and Yapsel won't be able to step back to try and manipulate the wave control.
They want to pull the lane back so that they have a longer lane to work with. A lot of kill potential coming out from the Earth Spirit when hits level 2. Why? Needs to be careful. He's just contesting the pull. Yapsel wants to pull the lane back. Drags the creep wave to the side.
Bonus damage from the Spirit early on. Can afford to step up and get some good solid punches. Zai. Down on the bottom lane. Has Farm looking for the Timberman. No struggle so far. If behind getting aggressive onto Puppy. Venom to have the gold for the full corrosion on his way out.
A lot of kill potential once you get that Orb of Corrosion, the minus armor plus the lucky shot, the slows. you get caught outside of the position. The good thing they have is Fortune's End to dispel those kind of things, but still need to be very careful. You misuse it top lane, why? Like, he's not gonna have a good time. In this lane, Elder Titan is not that kind of a bully that can just zone people out, trade well. You're playing against the Venomancer, you're playing against the Earth Spirit. They could easily threaten to kill you. Like one stun into Gale, you're pretty much done.
And Arme himself, of course, now Zai's hit the 32 points to the Gale. Arme taking a lot of damage, and is trading. Might be able to threaten his life with Yapsot swinging round. Arme getting low. White is able to block off the roll from Yapsot. Will keep Arme safe enough to get back underneath the tower.
They're running low on regen.
Yeah.
There is Gale available, plus a roll in 4 seconds.
And then
that should be the first blood.
Arme, he could be in trouble
here. They might
here.
get both of them, actually.
I mean, Zai's taking hits from the tower, though. We'll see who's going to be first to go down. White, he'll be the first to fall, but Zai does still go down. So Arme able to get a nice dose of XP from that. And if anything, with the ET dead, does mean that White's going to be able to bring some regeneration back to the lane.
That's what's important, you know. Buy a healing salve for Arme. He's also very low on mana, needs to bring something with the courier, or he's gonna drop. Yeah, he's just gonna drop things. It's a full power treads on Arme.
All in all, that dive not really working out for Secret. I guess the benefits there from the first blood, but you're losing the offlaner and Arme being able to live, especially for the XP of that kill and getting that lane reset because of why dying. Arme himself's going to be very happy.
It's a good trade for PSG.LGD, for sure. Like, no doubt about it. He's going straight into that Battle Fury. Just feels so good to have, and every single time it's pretty much the same item. Skill build, sorry. Maxing out the 3 dance, picks up the Void Stone to have some extra mana reach. Maybe this time around, if he wants to stay in the lane a bit longer, might be need to force to get a Ring of Health instead. Nisha needs 1 CS for level 6. Wanted to get both bounties. Couldn't get it.
The prize is mine.
Nisha having an upper hand.
A prize.
Like, Earth Spirit can try to come to the mid lane because they will have a coil ready, and there's also Puck is a bit low on mana, has a clarity running.
Got some really nice targets to go on with the coil on pretty much all of the lanes. It's going to have quite the options to choose from when it comes to trying to make that first move. Bottom lane, Matu continuing to not have too much trouble at all against Faith Beyond. Continued free farm for him down on the safe lane out.
Genki took a lot of XP from Fate Beyond. Like, Fate Beyond will just hit level 5 while Rana's also level 4. Like, usually you want to give a bit more experience to your offlaner so that he gets that level 6, especially if it's like something like a really big ulti. Mango, they're making a move. I don't think they can kill him, but yeah, he has way too much stuff. Bottle, magic 1 charges, and the healing salve.
See, for the setup onto Nisha, but the Remnant, nothing to say, not quite able to catch him. It will be fine despite 3 members of PSG.LGD coming in on this. Top again, yeah, Yapsot and Zai trying to look for some sort of way to get into onto Arme, but Arme's playing it very, very smart. Get himself right on the edge of the range that Zai would need to be able to get that set up onto the Gale.
First catapult, they will deal a lot of damage. Arrow does not connect.
Oh, and we're going to see the jump hit. Has nothing to say. He gets him Remnant down, and no chance for Nisha to jump over to the orb.
I had no reason
Nisha tips him. Tip back. I wish they allow casters to tip.
It would get pretty toxic there.
No, but only for the good plays. Like, we can't do BM tips.
Only if we could be able to tip the viewers as well, you know. Maybe if the viewers could tip, but actually that's a terrible idea. No.
I hope no one from Valve is listening.
Do not need that sort of integration.
Foil on Pango. Looks like he might drop. Does not have a raindrop. Root can't get out.
Middle tower is under attack.
Moves from Nisha are going to be very deadly. Not too many answers at all, of course, to the Dream Coil early on.
Dire's bottom
Trapped, very likely to go down unless PSG.LGD reacts with mass TPs. Capsule. Picking some levels up in the mid. What's that? Definitely, the Warrior's going to be there now for Secret and Army. It's at the point of the game, like game 1, where you're going to see him farm very safe defensive positions. The question is, are Secret going to be able to get together, make some sort of move that will allow them to infiltrate PSG.LGD's half of the map and slow Arme down?
They need to secure Matumba Man's farm. He's forced out of the lane. Can't really lane there. There's just too much pressure. There's no coil, so Fabian could potentially threaten a kill on him.
Is under attack.
Puck has a coil already in 15, so I expect a move with an Earth Spirit, try to get a kill on higher priority targets, either Ame or Nothing to Say. Ame just hiding in the trees, knows what the monkey can do and know what he's vulnerable against, so probably gonna be Nothing to Say.
A little item pickup for Ame. Very safe in the jungle. Zest mask.
Radiant are scanning.
A favourite of the carries. Top lane, Nothing to Say. Makes the move, set up there, in with the step and the remnant. Chance for Zai to get anything out. PSG.LGD catch him off guard with the move.
Dire's top tower
Nicely
is
done.
under attack.
I see Void Spirit going for the Aghanim Scepter straight away. Might
back.
backfire, like it could be good. It depends, if you get caught by a Puck multiple times, there are 2 silences, there's a root
Dire's
mechanic, so you
middle
need to be
tower is under attack.
very careful about that. But
Radiant's
also, like, if you can
bottom
farm the
tower is under
Aghanim
attack.
Scepter, you're the one who's initiating. You get a jump on Puck, you get a jump on Oracle. It could pay off.
Double harm shall I deal.
Gonna head back onto the map around mid. Thing is available if Nisha finds the setup, but PSG.LGD, they're playing split up, bottom lane. Faith Beyond, 1300 towards the Blink Dagger. See the commitment of the coil onto White, and as Nisha will just settle for an easy support kill. Same time up top, Nothing to Say, getting jumped. 2 steps to make it out, still with the Dissimulate at the ready. Should not quite be able to chase it further, unless Nisha can get him with the silence. A little too close for the towers. Should we just have a look towards Jinkyu instead? To keep himself topped up and his pop.
Yeah, he's fine. Had a Fairy Fire as well on top of that. So, Moonlight Shadow ready in 60 seconds. We have not seen anything from Fate Beyond yet. He's not involved in any of the kills. Monkey King, his Battle Fury will come a bit later than Alchemist, because he has that extra gold coming in.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Actually
Dire's top
10:45.
tower is under
That's the timing
attack.
for the Battle Fury on top of Phase Boots and the Soul Ring.
Radiant's
Solid
bottom
stuff from
tower
Matsu.
is under attack.
Sort of start that you hope for. They were able to get in that lane setup where
Radiant structures
wasn't
are
slowed down
fortified.
at all by the
Dire's
duo
top
lane.
tower is under
of
attack.
PSG.LGD.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Grip. Pressure will finally take down the tower top. Starting to lose
Radiant's
the tier
bottom
1
tower is
on the
under
bottom.
attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Just sort of falling into the same flow that we were early on in the first game of this series, where Matsu and
Radiant's
Dame
bottom
farming to their
tower
heart's
has
content.
fallen.
This time round, though, as you say, being the Alchemist, Matsu will have that lead against Dame. We'll be able to get those items on
Dire's
a little
top
faster.
Yeah, they will
is
be
under attack.
ready a bit earlier than PSG.LGD, even though they have a Blink Dagger on a Pangolier, so I feel they should try to take one
Radiant's
fight. The
bottom
only thing you
tower
need to
is
care
under
about
attack.
is Stream Coil pretty much as a Pango, but with the Blink Dagger you can stay further away and be the one who's initiating first.
Shadows, take us.
Moonlight Shadow, Dave saw that. Ame was showing on the top lane.
If anything, PSG.LGD, they did have the ward on the high ground mid. They saw Secret together as 3, maybe just using that to stop Secret from, dissuade them from actually making a move as they did begin to group up. Still Secret, they're trying to get into the jungle, see if they can find Ame. Ame's got a lot of backup by his side. Zai scouting things out. Faith Biani's going to look to lead in on this with the Rolling Thunder. Straight over towards the 2 of them. Finds the connection onto both. Zai and Puppey pulled out by the stuns. The sleep pull up onto Puppey as well. They drop the splitter. Yaxor rolling straight in. PSG.LGD begin to back off. They don't get the initiation they wanted. Jinkyu will be get caught behind by Nisha. Coil down. Sets up for the kill onto the Mirana.
Fabian thought everyone was there, needs to be able to react fast, playing into Puck. Understandable why he did that.
Dire's structures
They
are
had
fortified.
no vision on the high ground whatsoever. but they were ready to protect the monkey.
It's working for Arme. Battle Fury done. And of course doesn't want to be shaken off the route of his favourite build-up. Will still be going for that Aghanims next after the Battle Fury.
PSG.LGD, they're still respecting the fight coming out from Team Secret. They're swapping things around in terms of like item build. Venomancer not going for Spirit Vessel, even though he gets more farm than the Earth Spirit. But Veil plus anything from the Venomancer on top of Earth Spirit is just going to be a ton of damage. So Earth Spirit, like, you need to have the Spirit Vessel. Overtime damage is just going to be great against the monkey to reduce the healing. A lot of value coming up from this item for sure.
It's going to be a bit of a question if Secret can bring some action to Arme before he has the Ags and the BKB, right? That's the time, you know. Arme with the Ags on the way that he's working on, he's going to have no interest in turning up to team fights until he's got these next 2 items done.
Exactly. Like, maybe if they use a couple of their abilities, the kick will not break the coil, but they'll still get the kill.
If you can.
Really got to push as much as they can here, Secret. They're in this stage of the game where Monkey King does not want to be involved. Tier 1 taken down in the mid lane.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Going to be getting himself the BKB straight up after the Battle Fury in the sand. So.
They have no abilities that go through magic immunity, so he's going to be the king of the game when he gets that BKB. He also has the Oracle sitting behind him to be able to protect him.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Pango just not having a good time.
Yeah,
0-1-0.
Playing the full-on farm game, Faith Beyond. I mean, honestly, there's definitely going to be a bit of PSG.LGD. I feel that they're saying to themselves, well, if we don't need to fight, we don't need to fight. You know, the army's farming, we're happy. You know? There's the big brain stuff that's going on here.
Okay, I can get behind that. Puppy, they don't still have the setup.
A prize.
I guess they're just waiting for Aghanim Scepter on Monkey and most importantly Void Spirit. They're getting very close.
No, I think they do just feel that the pressure, it's on Secret to make moves before these items are out in Arme.
Oh, what a patch, man. Matumba Man, casual Sanj, casual Hyperstone. Does not want to finish any of that going into BKB.
Yeah, the casual Hyperstone, definitely a bit of a different one. We're not seeing the Alps really doing that one. But hey, you know, obviously speeds up the farming, clear up those crew camps a lot quicker.
Radiant's
extra attack speed,
is under attack.
benefiting from. Smoke up from Nisha and the rest of Secret to round the mid lane.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
PSG.LGD doing a good job of keeping the distance and never letting Arme getting caught out on the front. Always at least 1 or 2 heroes between Secret and the Monkey King.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Illusion.
Top, beyond. We'll get got him. Nisha leads in with the coil. This 4-man sort of killing squad of Secret are finding these pickoffs.
Just a farming game. Everyone does not feel safe to still take a fight. Team Secret feels comfortable taking this a bit more to the late game, I would say. You know, having the Alchemist, not like super necessarily late game, but they will hit their peak timing with the Alchemist being 5-6 slotted and then transition that into like towers. So they could also potentially get the Roche easily if they take one good fight. The minus armor coming up from the acid spray should be enough to bring it down.
Certainly look to go for the tier 2 top.
Radiant's middle tower
Aghanim's on nothing to say, now done. Team fight, potentially PSG.LGD has stepped up. Maybe aren't ready to roll in if anyone does continue to show their faces, but Secret, they're backing up to the high ground.
Again, they're using Moonlight Shadow. This is the second time when Team Secret can't see them underneath the tower. Monkey, Axe done. Has a TP ready. If he needs to connect with the rest of the team, also has a level 15 talent, the 3 dance cast range.
All right, we got it ready to roll. Faith Beyond.
tower.
Over the blink in, sets him onto Zaya. Zaya coming down the middle. And it's not going to connect onto any of them though. Zaya still alive for now. Wukong's command down. Puppey trying to false promise himself to stay alive. Nisha gets it onto Fabian and Wyatt with the sun. Takes down Fabian. Over the side, Matsuma back, cooking up the concoction, throws it in onto nothing to say. The Wukong's command still down. Alright. Could have connected, nothing to say. Being focused by Matsuma. Nisha's in with a burst. Take down a second. Moving over towards Jinkyu. Jinkyu underneath the tower. It doesn't matter. Secret run him down. Concoction over towards Y. Secret, they're going to be able to find 4 by the looks of it. Y. He'll tick down to the urn and the acid spray. Secret find the fight. The PSG.LGD they do choose to bring to them. Arme trying to get involved. Doesn't matter. Secret proving to have the better power at this moment.
They were not able to take down Oracle straight away. Puppey managed to get the false promise in that team fight. I felt like they had enough to do it. They just thought someone else is gonna clean up.
Yeah, we pretty much see that. I think that Arme goes for the balance strike onto Matsuma Man. Doesn't quite catch Puppey, so Puppey able to get that false promise off and survive and provide that extra bit of potential for the team to turn.
And yeah, once they start to slow you down, Zai was saving that ulti, didn't even need to pop it. In the end, it was pretty much just on Mirana, I believe. And yeah, they cleaned them up. The overtime damage with the Veil of Discord, the chase potential coming up from the Earth Spirit is just too high. Alchemist had a 10-second BKB in that fight, didn't even pop it. Spider using a scan, they think Team Secret is inside the pit.
Interesting decisions to be made from Arme. He's not queuing up the BKB now.
He had it queued up.
He had it queued up, but then he was like, "Right, team, if you're gonna die like that, I'm going for the aggression. We need more damage." We'll see if he does start to pick up bits of the Daedalus. It's what he's got queued up at the moment. Loves to get away with this build. Secret to the pit. Roshan likely to be there. It's very hard for PSG.LGD to make any sort of steal happen. Fabian and nothing to say. Rookie the ones to jump in. And the Secret a little hesitant on committing fully for the Roshan.
Yeah, it seems like they're bailing.
Yeah, they go towards some kills. Jinkyu been found up top. Force break the call. Coil will turn him down as they go over towards the mid side. Poison onto Y. Y's going to have to take a long walk back to base here. He may even just tick out. He does. It's too much. The Gale still on him.
Now they can go inside a bit and finish off the Roche. Acid Spray still not there, but with the AC, there's some minus armor.
They'll be able to do this reliably. Secret. Opportunities for PSG.LGD to interrupt this whatsoever. Secret off the back of that last fight and picking up this Aegis. They are now hitting those timings that they're going to want to do their best to abuse whilst PSG.LGD isn't quite ready for Arme to turn up to the fights.
Matumbaman just feels a bit too strong right now to fight into with the AC, with a 10-second BKB. It's really hard to bring him down. They have no abilities that go through magic immunity, and like he doesn't even need to pop a BKB early on, has Aegis, has false promise coming out from the Oracle. Puppey with the Philosopher's Stone, like that's gonna allow him to get an item. Oracle, if you don't get like involved in the early kills, the hero doesn't really flash farm. You need to be fighting, getting the last hits because of those nuke damage that you got. Amen. Bliss for now.
See if you can get away with finishing off the full Daedalus for getting the pressure to pick up the BKB. And in this sort of game, do you like the decision from him to hold off on the BKB purchase after, especially the way that last fight went, where they weren't able to get the kills? Or is it risky?
It's super risky. They take one fight against the Alchemist. You just have so much damage on the towers. Like, it could be tricky, but if he can't get away with that,
remember, try and turn and try to play aggressive into Yapso. Not going to have quite enough damage. He's now going to be able to get out of it. Yapso actually lands the silence. Now be enough to set up for Puppey to nuke him out. They get the kill. Jinkyu also ticking down to the poison. He's going to get taken out as well. Zai finding another. 2 dead on PSG.LGD. Secret, they can continue to come in with this push down the mid lane.
Also, one big issue that they have with the team fight this time around, they don't have abilities to just keep them inside Wukong's command. Because Pangolier, he's having a rough one. You know, he's not been involved in a single kill, 0-4 and 0 so far. That didn't go for Maelstrom, so you're not going to be able to scale.
Radiant's top tower
He's probably
is
dead
under
once
attack.
again.
They've got the stun. I mean, on the cross, I think you're looking to the future, because now he's 0-4 and 0, 0-3 and 0 before. You're calling KDA before it even happened.
Showed on my screen, I swear.
Radiant's top
Don't
tower
let the
is
public
under
know about
attack.
your time-traveling capabilities.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
That's
Dire's
faster.
middle barracks
This is
are
gonna
under
be,
attack.
seems like, free set of
Radiant's
barracks.
top
I don't think they
tower
can
is
test
under
this. Still Ace is up and running for 2.5 minutes.
They just can't get in on it. Arme, it's too risky. Arme's just going to get dream coiled. Nisha, he's just going to be able to take the jump, start with my energy to tier 4s. And then for the follow, Concha Matsy's just moving in. Arme, he's in so much trouble, there's no way they can help him as Arme's dead.
That's it.
And they call it. It's over. They actually just call it. They see no way of getting themselves back into this game. A secret, they'll take this game too.
And they're like, wow, they